Have you ever felt that excitement when you finally solve a tricky puzzle that's been bugging you for hours? Trust me, The Rise of the Golden Idol gives you that feeling over and over again. The aha moment when everything suddenly makes sense is what makes this game so satisfying. This detective puzzle game by Color Grey Games isn't about fast action or flashy graphics. It's about making you use your brain. Let's get into why The Rise of the Golden Idol is worth the effort. The game gives you a series of connected mysteries, all revolving around a strange golden idol with a dark backstory. It's about solving crimes and uncovering secrets, and each mystery keeps building up into a bigger and even more intriguing story. The plot has both creepy and funny moments, and it makes you rethink what you know about the idol and its powers. You'll be thrown into strange and sometimes sad situations, like a morgue where you have to identify bodies based on their injuries, or a university lab in the 1970s, with strange experiments gone wrong. Each case gives you new words and clues, letting you fill in the blanks to figure out what happened. Trust me, when it clicks, it feels amazing. The puzzles start off simple, but quickly get more complex, with more characters, more clues, and lots of things meant to trick you. It's these layers that make the game so interesting, and you have to pay close attention to every detail to really understand what's happening. The art style in The Rise of the Golden Idol is super unique, and honestly, it adds a lot to the whole experience. It looks rough and quirky, almost like it was done in a simple paint program, but it fits the game's offbeat style perfectly. The characters look strange and lumpy, which gives the game its own weird vibe. The unsettling, almost ugly art makes every scene feel mysterious, adding to the creepy feeling of the puzzles. You're not just solving mysteries, you're being drawn into a strange version of the world, and it works really well. The sound design helps too. Each scene has its own music, sometimes quiet and creepy, other times intense and chaotic. It makes you feel like you're really stepping into a world full of strange and unsettling things. The gameplay is where The Rise of the Golden Idol really shines. It's a game that wants you to think about every clue. Each chapter has multiple crime scenes, and your job is to figure out what happened by collecting words and phrases that you use to fill in the explanation for each scene. Unlike some detective games that make things easy, this game really makes you work for it. There are lots of fake clues to throw you off, and it's easy to get stuck on something that turns out to be wrong. It happened to me more than once. I got so caught up in one tiny detail that I totally missed the bigger picture. Anyone else do that too? The game's strength is in making you step back and look at everything again, even when you think you've solved it. The puzzles are about more than just logic. You have to be creative in how you look at each scene. You'll need to cross-reference everything, from what people say to small details in the environment. Sometimes you'll find a scrap of paper in a trash bin, and only later realize it's the key to unlocking a whole new part of the mystery. It's a satisfying mix of frustration and those great aha moments. The game isn't perfect though. The interface can be a bit clunky, especially when you're trying to handle multiple windows at once. The developers let you open several solving windows at the same time, which can be helpful, but it also makes things feel cluttered. Sometimes I wish there was a better way to manage all the information. Also, while the main mystery is pretty engaging, some parts of the story don't quite get the ending they deserve, which is a bit disappointing after all the build-up. The game hints at future DLC, which could mean some of these loose ends will get tied up later. It's exciting to think there's more content on the way. The best part of The Rise of the Golden Idol is how it combines smart puzzles with an interesting story that keeps you hooked. It's the kind of game that rewards you for being curious and thinking hard. It's also a nice throwback to old-school detective stories that make you observe, think, and make logical deductions without giving you too much help. Each case gives you just enough information, but actually putting the pieces together is a real challenge. The satisfaction comes not just from solving the puzzles, but from feeling like you've earned every answer. There's nothing quite like finally connecting all the dots and seeing the full picture. It's tough, but never unfair. And that's what makes this game so fun. Each discovery feels like a real accomplishment. The Rise of the Golden Idol isn't for everyone. It takes patience, and you need to be okay with feeling confused and having to pay attention to every small detail. But if you like that kind of challenge, you'll love this game. The unique art, the complex puzzles, and the dark, fascinating story all come together to make a game that's definitely worth your time. I'm giving The Rise of the Golden Idol a 9 out of 10. It's clever, creative, and really rewarding, even if it's a bit rough around the edges. If you like mysteries that challenge your mind and make you think, this is one to check out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you've played this one. Also, let me know, did you figure out the morgue case without a hint? I'd love to know. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.